Welcome back to the Dip Show, guys. DIPP.
Today we're going to be talking about college. We're going to be talking about college. Is it a scam? Is it worth it? College experiences.
I thought we
The
were
whole
supposed to
nine.
ease into the topic.
Well, shit. It's
Too late now. All right, Kyle.
diving deep.
Two
Two
what's going on?
of us went through the full shebang, the full college experience, and one of us didn't. So let's hear about
Take
you
a
guys.
guess.
Take a guess. Who went to college for all 4 years and who didn't? Comment down below.
Comment down below.
Yeah.
They're gonna watch the rest of the podcast and find out. Comment down below.
Let us know.
It's like
We're not gonna
what I
say.
hear one time, like knock once if you can hear me, knock twice if you can. All right. Anyway, yeah, let's just dive into what if college is like a scam. Your experience with it, why it's a scam, why it's not a scam.
Yeah.
Kyle,
I guess it depends
Kyle,
on
are
your
you
major.
Are you out of the frame? Did you scoot over?
I've been like this.
no, he's fine.
Oh. All right.
He's good.
Oh.
Just slightly, but you're fine. Perfect.
You gotta be closer, Kai.
For real. Shut up. Certain word.
All up on my body.
But yeah, no, I think it's mainly a scam.
Mainly.
Depending on your major. So like doctors know it's not a scam. Lawyers probably not a scam. But like
Nurses.
art majors. What?
Like nurses. You need to go to school to be a nurse.
Yeah, that whole field,
Yeah.
medical
Oh,
field.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But like business, no. What else is there? Like philosophy major.
Basket
No.
weaving.
What's the one that all
Basket
athletes
weaving?
use?
Yeah.
Sports
Sports-
management. No. Like,
Sports management.
and especially being like, unless you go to in-state, what is it, like average 35 to 50K
A year.
a year, unless it's an Ivy League school, which is even more. So yeah, I think it's kind of a scam in that aspect.
And then you go to out of state schools and it's like,
Even more money chopped.
Kyle.
That was me.
That's great. You too, right? But I mean, you went on scholarships and stuff.
Yeah, I guess technically it was. It was barely out of state, but yeah, it was.
That was the other thing too that I didn't like was the scholarships and like how they picked it. I had a really high GPA and an athlete. I got denied every single scholarship.
Really?
Yeah, I had a 3.9.
And why do you
I didn't
think?
get a penny. And then I had
You didn't apply to enough.
I did a decent amount, but
Like
and then even
3.
at Wabanzi Community College, I had a 3.9 as well. I didn't get anything after that as well. So
Damn.
Damn.
You had a 3.9 in high school?
high school was 3.7, 3.8, and then Wabanzi was 3.9. Yeah.
Honestly, it's pretty impressive. I don't know why I figured it'd be a little bit lower.
Chops. I was in the AP classes more.
Were you really?
Some of them, yeah.
I didn't try it all in school. Hence why I dropped out of college.
Shout out to those who guessed it.
Yeah, you don't have to comment by this point
Yeah.
anymore.
I went to a university, wasted money
Would you go
for
for
a
half a year?
semester.
So what was that? Like 20K, 15K?
No, I was 11,000 for a semester. With room and board and books.
That's in state though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I hated it. It was such a waste of time and money.
You liked it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Homecoming was fun. I liked it for the wrong reasons. Well, I guess I liked it for the right reasons of college. And then I quickly realized that it was a waste of time and money.
Mm-hmm.
And then came home, went to community college for a semester, and then I got offered a full-time job, and I was like, deuces, I'm out.
I'm done.
And then I started working full-time I think I was 20. And then,
20, yeah.
yeah. And then I got gypped by Wabanzi because I had signed up for classes, but I didn't pay anything or like a deposit or anything to like save my spot in classes. And then halfway through the semester, I get an email that I'm getting kicked out of all my classes for attendance. I'm like, what?
What?
Turns out I had like a scholarship, or not scholarship, but like I guess a scholarship. They gave me like $1,500 or something, so they used that automatically and enrolled me into all the classes, and then they were charging me for the rest. And I was like,
Wait, did
"Whoa."
you end up getting out of it?
No, I think I ended up paying like $1,500 more
Oh,
or $1,600.
That's ridiculous.
I sent them emails. I sent them paperwork. I sent them proof of my employment. Like, I sent them all this proof. I typed out like a 2 or 3 page paper, like explaining what happened. And they're like, "No, you still have to pay." I was like, "Bro."
That's weird.
So,
That's weird.
yeah, it was dumb. So I got fucked. But
Yeah.
whatever. Ended up working out. I didn't have any like major bills or anything at that point, so I paid it off right away.
Mm-hmm.
I just
so what was like the detrimental factors that you're like, all right, I'm done with school, and like not school, or I guess yeah, done with school.
just getting that full-time job offer.
Oh, honestly, I thought it was more when you saw a guy jacking up his car in the parking lot.
Wait, what happened?
When I was at Western, there was this dude that like jacked his car up in the fucking big parking lot with like hundreds of cars, and he was just like underneath it working on it.
Mechanical.
Yeah, like yeah, he was just under there working on it.
No fucks given.
Yeah,
It was like a piece of shit car.
yeah, it was.
But he would like show it off like a racer. Or
Yeah,
something.
like
my
it was
gosh.
this high-end like
It
supercar
was like
type
what
shit.
was it?
That was a Nissan Sentra. It was like a '99,
He
dude.
jacked it up.
It was so dumb.
I think I would have
things you
just
see.
quit as soon as I saw that.
For real.
Homecoming was fun though.
It was.
Yeah.
Like, what's special about like your school homecoming? It's just like the football game, no?
Yeah. It was. I mean, it's any
Yeah.
college or university homecoming.
It was like.
Everyone just
Our
gets
first
wasted,
one.
and it was just our first one, so it was fun.
So it was like your college is just like homecoming. Obviously was a lot of fun, but like every other weekend was just like, even though there was football games, it was just mediocre, like tailgating and stuff like that.
It was. It wasn't a huge football school like Iowa,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I mean there was parties Thursday through Sunday.
Gotcha.
But I mean, I just got sick of them pretty quickly.
The parties.
Yeah.
Dude, Leo used to, that when he first actually still liked the party, he would drive home 3 hours
To get a
just to
haircut.
get a haircut and then drive right back there.
Yeah. That same day.
You gotta look fresh.
Yeah. And the other thing is like there was like no barbers out there. It's a small town in the middle of nowhere.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I know
There's like the school made like more than half the population of the town.
that. Oh wow.
So
Talk about loyalty to your barber though.
yeah.
What did he used to give you? What did he call it?
The panty dropper.
The panty dropper fade.
Yeah. That's what he called it.
Who was your barber?
Cito at Big Boss.
Oh,
Shout
I
out
thought-
Cito.
I thought it was Christian.
Well, now.
Well, yeah, that's why I thought you.
No,
dropped
this
both
was
night.
this was
No, that
before.
was before I even started cutting.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Never mind then.
I started cutting hair maybe like 2
2
years
years after
later.
that.
1 or 2. No, 1 year. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was home. Yeah. Something like
Started
that.
your own little business
Basically.
Yeah.
without a college degree.
Little undercut.
Exactly.
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 You were making good ass money
You were making
too.
really good money.
Yeah.
You learned to craft by
On
yourself.
YouTube.
What YouTube? Yeah.
I
Started
was,
applying.
I was this mannequin that the hair just kept growing back.
I mean, originally, remember you were trying to do it too?
Yeah, then I was like, dude, I don't have the patience for this.
Leo would just sit there and like, instead of like holding the clipper, like he'd just be banging the clipper on here and be like, you end up with like a headache after you because Leo just like,
Yeah, I didn't have the patience.
At your peak with like minimal, because you didn't really like market it. Like, I think you made maybe an Instagram page, but you weren't posting daily like you would now. But with minimum marketing,
Zero marketing, basically.
zero.
Yeah.
It was literally just like
what was your
friends of
Peak.
friends and stuff.
But yeah, like,
Like
it
how many
wasn't just
con-
like friends. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I have like 8 of my homies coming. Like, you had like numbers.
The
What was your
peak was
peak?
probably like, well, because I was at school.
So you're balancing between school.
Well, I'd
yeah.
cut at school too. That was the thing. So I'd cut in like a dorm room on like the kitchen table, and then I remember I'd do over there. I wouldn't cut that. I had like 4 people that came like every 2 weeks maybe. So 4 cuts let's just say every 2 weeks from college, and then at when I'd come home on the weekends, it was like Thursday night maybe 1 or 2, Friday another like 5, 6, Saturday it'd be like 10 up to 12, and then Sundays it'd be like another 5, 6.
So you're making good money.
Yeah, because well, I didn't really at first. I never really had like a set price.
It's
So I
just
kinda
whatever, like a donation.
Yeah, it was
thing.
basically like a donation, and I would get anywhere from like people who were just trying to lowball like $10 to like people giving me like $50. So like it was just kind of. But once I started getting better and more consistent, that's where
You started.
it
You
was
had
like
to set a price.
Yeah, it was like 25.
What would you say you were making at like that peak? A weekend
A weekend?
or a month, let's say, because you got to include those other cuts at school while you were at school.
Yeah, just like your average.
Yeah, I'll do the math real quick, and we'll come back to it.
All right. But yeah, because you even quit your. You didn't really have any other job, right?
Just the delivering pizza.
Yeah, and that was like Friday and Saturday.
Papa's at
That was like
one point,
4
yeah.
hours
Yeah,
on every Friday night.
yeah.
And we did decent there too. Like
Yeah.
we used to make good money.
I remember there was nights I'd walk out with like 200, 250 for 4 or 5 hours.
Did you guys ever get that one guy always paid in like quarters or tips in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
hated that
bastard.
house. Yeah. Cheap ass.
Oh, I know. Do you know exactly his name?
Yeah.
I know what his name is.
Some like old white dude
Oh, there was another one.
that always gave change as a tip.
Oh, okay. No, I was thinking of that dude, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, he'd never have enough, and he'd give you like quarters too.
Yeah.
Like not even a tip. He'd
Or
give you like he was trying to like.
he would
Maybe he
just,
did
just
pay
to
in
pay the
quarters.
tab. He was just,
I just remember I always just having a fuck ton of change, and I'm like, I'm not counting that. Like, ask someone I can take it out of whatever.
yeah, he would
Okay.
always, and then he would like call and try to get a discount because he didn't have enough money.
That's good times.
So dumb.
Yeah, let's just say. I mean, yeah, I could make probably like $1,000 at least
Month?
to like anywhere from like $1,000 to like $1,500.
A month
Yeah, depending on how many cuts.
on top of delivering another.
Yeah,
let's
that
say
was with
another-
like an average of I just did like $22 a haircut, depending. So it could be more or less than that, honestly.
That's probably more.
Cause like I said, I had like a couple people who would come, like, and they would pay me like $50 every time, 60. I remember one time who was it? Some dude that went to our high school. He gave me $100.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Isn't that kind of like what the norm is coming to now with barbers and
Everything's
stuff?
like
It's
50,
like
$60.
It's like
I feel like
40. There's like 40 is probably like it's the cheapest
Basic.
you're gonna go. There are still like places like in the city where like it'll be some like quick like Latino or Indian shop, and it's like $18. But like it's a quick like in and out cut, like
Yeah.
you're not gonna have no detail or anything. It's just gonna be
Yeah, it's
in
gonna
and
be
out.
a super basic.
Yeah.
Like
Because I've been seeing like online, like some of these barbers are charging you like $80 to $100 a cut. It's like, my God.
Yeah, that's becoming a norm, but it's also because of the whole like overall inflation of
Yeah.
just.
yeah.
Also, it's kind of just like once you find someone you like, if they
Stick to
keep
them.
raising their prices, you kind of have to. I mean, if you don't want to take that risk of
Going somewhere else
getting chopped up, and getting jacked up.
in the parking lot.
Well, I guess like back to like the college thing. What was your overall opinion and experience? Because you went to a Big Ten school too.
Do you think yours was worth it, or do you think you could do what you do now without it?
Like if someone would have just trained me, like us out of high school to do what I do now, yeah, I think I could have done it. Like I didn't need to go to school to. I feel like it's just like really cliche, but honestly, like college, I feel like is that like the book stuff. You don't really retain it or anything. It's more of just like time management.
Hands-on.
No, yeah,
experience.
you have
Yeah.
the discipline to like
Yeah.
sit down, learn something, and like get you in that setting like of
Get a piece of paper.
this person obviously went through college so he could write his essays, do his homework, study. So that means I'm confident that he can sit down at a desk for a 9 to 5 and do what's required of him.
I think too is one of the things I learned is like sometimes you kind of just have to get through something, and just like even if you like a test, if you did bad, like let's say you failed a test, you can't sit there and just cry about it, because there's gonna be another one in like another week, so you got to be ready for that one.
There's
just
a
to,
lot.
like, shoot up.
Yeah.
If you sit there and like whine about one test, that's where you get in that downward trend of just like you're like, oh, screw the next test too, and screw it, and then you have to like forget about it and flip the switch and just keep going. You know.
Because at least in like the finance world, or what I'm in right now, people ask me like, what do you recommend? Honestly, if you're cracked at Excel, and then I take as many speech classes as you can, because the better you can talk, because I have a lot of meetings, and just presenting yourself is the easy access to climb up the ladder. And then if you're just really good at Excel, like have Excel work for you with your like pivot tables and stuff like that. You don't use any like accounting or finance formulas that you have to study so many of them in college. And it's just like, why did I waste all that time doing that?
Yeah, it's also like I feel like you had to pick and choose what you pay attention to. Too. Like I remember in some of my physics classes, like the guy, the first few weeks, like he'd be deriving these huge formulas, and then at the end, like after like 2 weeks, I still remember this day. Like one kid just asked, "So are we gonna have to do that? Like derive it on the test?" Or do we just need the formula? And the professor's like, oh, no, we're just going to need to know the formula. You don't need to know how to derive it. I'm just showing you the logic. And then he was like, all right, I'm heading out then. He just literally got up and left. And I'm like, after that day, I was like, yeah, like, I'm sorry, but, like, I don't really care how they derived it as long as I know how to use the formula, really.
And, like, to piggyback off that, because it is a big difference going from community college to university, so I was not expecting, like, the 300 kid classes and stuff like that. And I remember my first calculus class, and about 300 first week, and then after that, because it was like lecture, and then lecture was the 300 person class, and then you had like a TA teach like
kind of like lab type thing.
Yeah, lab for like with 25 students. What was that called? It was lecture and discussion, I think.
Okay,
is the terms they used. Yeah, lecture went from like 300 to 25 really quick, and the guy had like a 1-star review on Rate My Professor, and all he would do is just do formulas super fast and just slide the paper up, like, what do you call that, a projector? And like, you couldn't even ask to be like, hey, can you move the paper down? And when the paper was full, he'd just flip it onto the next, and they would just record it. So it's like, you can't ask questions. He's flying through it. It's like, what am I doing here? Like, what's the point of this?
Such a waste of time.
It is. And like, and you see it because it's like went down from 300 to 25, and then I remember some kid raised his hand and was like, hey, I'm struggling. Like, can you please like describe what you're doing and not just spit out numbers and letters and formulas and go so fast? And the guy would not answer the question. They went back and forth. He just got up. He's like, fuck this, and walked out. And the kid, or the professor, was like, yeah, he's not going to make it anywhere. And it's just like right there shows the teachers don't even care, half of them. So it's like, again, I'm paying thousands of dollars, and this guy's not even going to, because he has tenure, he's like, I'm not going to get fired. Not even going to take the time to actually like teach the students.
It's like, we're paying you.
Seriously.
Like,
it's like your
people
TA
forget
will do
about
it.
that, you know?
Yeah, and it's really bad. And then the other thing was, and I had a lot of them, so sorry not to offend anyone, but there are certain teachers that speak English, but you can't understand a word that comes out of their mouth. And it's like, again, we're paying thousands of dollars, and like, how am I supposed to learn if I can't understand you?
Yeah.
And there was a lot of them, and it was really rough. And it was like, what are we? So you know what I'm talking about?
My math teacher.
Yeah.
Oh my
Math
God.
was the big one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I cannot understand you. And he's like, well, that's your problem. It's like, no, we're paying you, dude. Like, what the?
Also,
what the
like,
fuck?
I know after those types of classes would end, a lot of the students would be like, man, I'm glad I had him because now it toughened me up. I'm like, honestly, no, screw that guy. Like, I still don't care for him, you know?
No, because, I mean, the only difference is it makes you do more work outside of school. It's like, okay, yeah, if you look at it in that perspective, yeah, it made you a little bit better. Or if you actually have a good teacher who you can understand and actually teach you the material, you'll retain it better, and then it's less work on you. So it's like,
yeah, it should be.
That's how it should be. Yeah, exactly. So like, it's cool that they're looking at it through that perspective, but it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, and I think there was one time where I had one of those professors, and then it was during COVID, so we were doing like the Zoom classes, and then we used like this software and did like a lab or something, and then basically all you would do is take the results you got and put it on like the Word document and like answer questions. And he said all he wanted was the Word document. That's what it said on the sheet for like the assignment. So like, dude, the program was so glitchy, like it wouldn't even work half the time. So I just like basically deleted everything after, but we were able to get the results. And then like later on, we turned it in, and he's like, "Oh, I need the whole lab software file and everything." We're like, "Dude, you just said you wanted the Word document." Like, we literally says that on the assignment, and he's like, "No, I want the whole thing." And then we're like, "Well, what do you want?" We lost all of it, so we'd have to redo it. And he's like, "Well, you guys don't know how to follow directions like this." I'm like, "Dude, we're showing you the thing. It says we just need the Word file right here." And then he started like saying, "Oh, you guys," he started making us like do like an oath of take an oath or something. He's like, "You guys solemnly swear that you guys don't do that." And we're like, "Whoa, like what are you talking?" Like, dude, I'm not gonna agree to any of this. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
That's weird.
Dude, he was like he was straight up like harassing us. He was like telling us, I'm like, "Dude, what the hell is wrong with you?" Like,
That's weird.
and then that same guy, like that same semester, I had him for a different class, and like I will say like that class, like it was one of those where they're just deriving stuff, so I just turn it on, go back to sleep, and I guess in my sleep, like I guess there's like a zoom tool where you could draw on the screen. I don't know if I accidentally hit it in my sleep, and like it drew a line on the screen, and it shows your name next to it, and it was just the whole class. It was on the screen. And then he sent me an email after class, and he's like, "This was the most embarrassing moment of my career. Like, you did this. I don't know if you downloaded some third-party software to like just to disrupt my class." I'm like, "Dude, what are you talking about?" And then I went back and watched the recording, and you could see the line on there. I'm like, "Dude, I didn't do that on purpose."
I fell asleep because you're boring as fuck, dude.
I mean, if that's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to him, it's like that dude must not have an eventful life. Like,
dude, that guy, that was one of those guys that, like you were saying, that he was just a straight up asshole. Like one day he kicked some dude out of the class because he showed up late because his car broke down. And the funny thing, the next class 2 days later, the teacher's car broke down. They didn't even show up to the class. Didn't send an email or anything.
Yeah.
Then the next time that kid went up to him, was like, "Dude, what happened? Like, why didn't you show up?" And he's like, "My car broke down." He's like, "See, and you yelled at me the other day for the same thing." Like, that's just like straight karma right there.
did you skip classes a lot?
Not really. Unless it was like completely unnecessary.
All the fucking time.
I would skip them if I just deemed that they were worthless.
So, gen eds, yes. Undergrad, yes. My senior year, where it was like your major level classes, where they weren't your 300, like what do you call it, lectures, and it was like every class was only like 25 students. No, I didn't skip those.
No, those ones, yeah, no.
But like
The big lecture halls.
I mean, at Iowa, for finance, I had to take I forgot what they call it, but you had to pick like an art, a music,
Yeah.
or something.
Electives.
Dude,
Electives.
I was paying thousands of dollars in a music class, and one of the assignments is you get paired up with 3 people and you had to make a song. I remember I was so nervous for no reason. I'm like, does anyone in the group know how to play an instrument? No one did. I mean, I remember I had a box and I would just hit it. Somebody was tapping spoons. I'm like, what are we doing here? And he's just like, the teacher's like, this is music. And I'm like, again, what am I doing here? Like, why do I have to take this gen ed?
Thousands of dollars.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
And then,
dude.
So that was the lecture, and then the discussion. He would like have us make like, he would have like make weird like, you know, that cup song that went viral, like shit like that, and he had the whole class do it like we're fucking 4. I'm like, what am I doing here? I'm like, Jesus Christ.
They had you like warm up your voice and shit.
And I'm like, this is
Mama
what
made me
I'm
match
talking
my
about.
M&M.
The only cool thing in that class was we had to download like a DJ
SoundCloud.
set, right? And we had to like make a song with like free sounds. That was the only like thing that was somewhat cool. But again, useless for me. Why am I paying thousands of dollars?
Hey, bro, you never know. You might want to venture into that field.
You might be on SoundCloud, man.
Low-key.
DJ Kaka.
I could be the next John Summit. He was
You're
working
dumb.
accounting in Chicago too.
So dumb.
Yeah, it's those elective classes were so BS.
Waste of time. Waste of money.
Luckily, I got out of like 2 of them because of the AP credits from high school,
Oh, lucky.
so it saved me a little bit of money there.
And you know, and that's another thing too. And that's how you know it's a scam. Because at first I thought I was going to do engineering, so I was taking the gen eds for engineering at Wabanzi. But then when I went to Iowa, I was like, this is not for me. So I switched to finance, and they're like, oh, since you're switching from engineering, whatever that school is, to the School of Business, you have to take 2 more gen eds. I'm like, gen eds don't do anything. This is a complete scam. I already did my 5 gen eds. They're like, nope, because you want to switch majors, we're going to make you take this fucking music class. And it's like,
So dumb.
that's
So
how you
dumb.
know it's a scam. It's a money grab. I'm like, what is going
And, like,
on here?
The other thing that is not even just classes, but I also, you know how they're always telling you, get involved on campus. It's like, for what?
It's like, hell no.
Like, what does this get? I don't get anything out of this.
No, yeah, because I play club
Networking,
soccer.
bro.
That's about the only thing you could argue. Like, networking, maybe, like some job fairs or
Fucking
something.
fraternities.
But you could go to the job fairs regardless, even if you're not.
Oh,
in
those were
something.
yeah. You had to dress. Did you have to dress up in suits for that?
For job fairs.
Yeah, we had to. But yeah, I was just saying with like networking. I play club soccer. There, every club team at the school had to do X amount of like, not networking, but like I forgot like, go
Community
to like
events.
what?
Like community events.
Not community events, but like something involved with the school. So like one time, like the military came and like we had to be represented. Where he's like, if you want the military to help you with team bonding and doing, I'm like, yeah, dude, we play soccer. We're not doing push-ups. Like, what the fuck? Like, what am I doing here? But to be a part of the school, like you had to go to these like not events, but like people were giving presentations and like trying to like not sell you stuff, but like. If you know what I'm saying. I
They
don't know how to
basically
describe it.
used you as attendees.
That's exactly what it was. And I'm like, I hate this.
Just so that they wouldn't be there with nobody else.
Because yeah, like I don't need 2 Marines showing up to my practice being like, all right, Tenna, let's run some suicide boys. Like, no, like, what are we doing? Why am I here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Screw that.
the involvements it's just dumb.
And then when the schools started getting involved with like partying and stuff, it's like, yeah, that's outside. Like, relax on that. So I remember my last year when I graduated, they got like a new dean of students, and she was like cracking down on the frats.
Really?
Yeah, and then like when they presented all the teachers, she got booed, or not teachers, but high staff, I guess,
yeah.
and they were booing her because she started like suspending tailgates because that was huge at our school.
Well, yeah, I mean,
The tailgates and like the frat house. It wasn't actually at the frat houses. There's just somebody in the frat just had a house right next to the stadium in every fucking frat, I guess. And like that whole strip was just frat parties. And
Yeah.
then the cops started my last year just popping up randomly all the time and busting them. And that was never a thing.
I'm surprised you didn't join a frat.
Hell no. I had friends in frats, so I got the
the
benefits. Dude, you have to pay like $3,000. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $3,000 to have brothers. I'll just make friends on my own. Like, it's not that hard.
It's just like a forced friendship.
Dude, seriously. So yeah, I had a bunch of friends in frats, so I got like the benefits of it. But yeah, like paying $3,000 to get hazed by a fucking dildo. Like, fuck that
Oh.
shit, dude.
Damn, Kyle.
Sorry.
It's like you know some stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like you've been through it.
I haven't been through, but I do know some stuff that happens in them for sure.
It's like Leo's brothers, or you were
Were
pledging
you in a
with.
frat?
I pledged.
Oh, what'd you have to do then, dude?
Oh, dude, it was so dumb.
Well, you didn't finish it, right?
Yeah, that because it was stupid.
Because, hey, I bet you had some weird dude telling you, like, oh, like, all up in your face, trying to, like, scare you or haze you, and you're like, fuck this guy.
Dude,
Like, who's this dude?
it was dumb. Like,
All up in your face.
it was
Dude,
so
he was
stupid.
all up on your body.
He
And
was
you're
all
like,
up on
I'm
my-
a starting DN for my football team, and I got some dude who's plays video games yelling at me. Yeah, for real. No, for real.
Schmuck.
We had, so we hung out. We hung out with this like Latino frat, I guess, and we actually. So obviously, I went to school with my cousin. He knew one of them really well because they went to the same high school. So he kind of like took us under his wing, and same thing. We had like all the experiences of like the frat without being in the frat because it was our freshman first semester, and we're like, oh, like this ain't so bad. Like we could do it, whatever. So then it was like I want to say the middle of the semester. It was actually the day after homecoming weekend. They did their like initiation for pledging or whatever. And I forgot exactly how like it went, but like you essentially like submit that you want to pledge for them, and then they say like yes or no to you. So they said yes to me, my cousin, and I think it was like 4 other guys. And we, dude, it was like talking about it sounds fucked up, but they blindfolded us and then like took us into a house and then took us into a basement, and then we like took off our blindfolds and we were in this like creepy, like dark, just concrete like room, and we like saw the dudes or whatever, and then we had to put it back on, and it turned into like almost like a boot camp. Like we were doing like squats, push-ups, like planks,
What?
shit like that, and then we would get this again. Sounds fucking stupid, but we got fucking paddled. Oh, we would have to eat like onions and like raw onions.
Dude, that is like the not lamest, but like they didn't make you like
So
kill a bottle or anything.
Oh no.
What?
No, we were eating grapes, onions, not grapes, onions, garlic cloves. They made us shave our heads. We couldn't walk on grass. We couldn't talk to females unless it was school related.
For how long?
The entire time pledging.
And what is it, like a month?
No, it was
8 weeks, right?
It was 8 weeks, I think, 2 months
What?
or 10 weeks.
What was that thing? Didn't they like make you carry something around everywhere? or
Yeah,
something?
we had some fucking objects. I don't remember what it was. We had to keep like a certain GPA.
Yeah, I remember the GPA was like a thing across like most frats. But
Yeah.
damn, yours just sounds like military stuff.
Dude,
Like
yeah,
the ones
it
I know,
was-
like there was some fucked up stuff for sure.
We couldn't drink. We couldn't party. Like none of that stuff. They would give us like super unrealistic. What's the word I'm looking for? Tasks. Yeah. Super unrealistic. Like we'll be in class in fucking a lecture hall, and they'd be like, "I want a snack. Bring it to me within 5 minutes." I'm like, dude, like, what? Like, how do you want me to how do you want me to keep a fucking GPA or whatever, and then just leave the middle of lecture
Yeah.
to get you a
Just
fucking snack? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
And then they would be like, "Oh, you have to have all the brothers interviewed by Wednesday, and it's fucking Tuesday." And then you're hitting them up to like meet up with them, and they're like, "Oh, I'm busy the rest of the day."
Yeah, it's like bro.
What the fuck, dude?
But like looking back at it, you're like that. You never even think about doing something like that.
No, it's fucking stupid.
It's the dumbest thing ever. And once you got in the frat, what is it? $2,000, $3,000? What your school?
I don't know. I don't think
Because
they
it's an
charged.
arm. Oh, because all the ones at our school, like you had to pay to be in.
I think the
Wasn't
Latino
yours like
ones did.
$30 or something?
I don't know. I honestly don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. They were all a bunch of idiots too.
Yeah.
Like,
And once they're like 25 or I think some are even higher than $3,000, and I'm like, for like fake friends or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not paying that
buying
much
friends,
money
yeah.
for friends. Like screw that.
That
That's
was
why
dumb.
I did the club soccer. Just meet people that way.
and it's funny because I ran across a few of them like in the area.
We saw one the other. Kyle saw him too. Remember when we went to watch the Ryan Garcia fight? He was there.
One of your frat brothers?
Harvey.
Oh yeah. No, he pledged with us. He didn't.
He was
didn't-
at the table with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
kinda.
He
He was like standing.
yeah, he was
wasn't
at the
there.
bar top.
I'll tell you off camera.
Oh, decent. And then, but like to piggyback off something you said was the GPA thing.
Yeah.
So another reason why school's a scam, and for you future freshmen going in, become friends with kids in frats, because at least, I don't know, you were in engineering, at least in the business school, I think all of it, or finance specifically, everything was weighted. There's a curve.
Mm-hmm.
Was yours
Yeah.
curved? So I know like different schools have different kind of curves. I just don't remember how they all were. But like how our curve was, it was just like percentages, I guess. And I was doing pretty good on the test. So like if I got like a B minus actually on the test, but like the curve was so high because kids were getting like almost 100% in A's that I was getting like C minuses. So I had 2 classes where I was like struggling, and I'm like what's going on? Like this doesn't usually happen. Like are these kids that much like smarter than me? And I'm like grinding, and it's getting to the point where the finals coming up, and I'm like, if I don't pass these 2 tests, like the C minuses are going to drop my GPA because it's weighted, because it's a major level class, and I was like stressing. And some of my boys were like, yo, we're going to go out and stuff. I was like, dude, like I got to study. They're like, for what class? And I was like, blah, blah, blah. I just don't remember what it was. Like, oh, that test is going to be easy. I'm like, oh, you're in it, right? Because it wasn't just like that 25-person class that was weighted. It was like all of his classes combined. I was like, oh, like who do you have? And like, when do you have it? He's like, oh, I have this professor, and mine's like Monday, Wednesday. I'm in the Tuesday, Thursday class. I was like, oh, like, low-key, you're dumb as fuck. How are you getting A in the class? He's like, oh, my frat has a test bank. I'm like, excuse me, what's a test bank? It's like, oh, because to be in like these frats, like they want you to be teachers' assistants and stuff. So what do teachers' assistants have? Access to everything. So they scan it, all the tests, all the quizzes, and they keep it in their Google Drive docs. It's like, yeah, I'll just email you the test. He sent me 4 tests. I studied the day before. I got a 99%. I was like, no wonder. I'm over here struggling. I know people who are studying their asses off, and these fucking frat kids are breaking the curve because they're like...
They're just slamming the fucking test.
So yeah, because a third of all of his students are probably frats or sorority girls that are getting 100%. So like the curve is that much more skewed.
Oh
and I'm like, oh man, I passed the class with the B. I'm like, I'm sweating bullets, thinking like, damn, this finals weighed, and like, I mean, like, a B on the test is a C minus to the curve. I'm like, how are these kids that smart? Nope. Fucking cheating ass. So be friends with frat kids because they should have test banks. Fucking pieces of shit.
I know, like, so our teachers would sometimes do, like, they'd get rid of the top 3 scores and then curve it.
See, that's nice. We didn't have that. And
Yeah,
one
but
thing
what if you have like 1200s? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
That was
doesn't matter.
rare.
Yeah. Because what I guess like I learned was like a lot of teachers just cycle tests. So like they'll have like 4 or 5 amounts, but the teacher assistant kids, they have all the
all of
tests.
them.
So they don't their study guides are just the tests, because each test, like, yeah, it's different. It's this like the questions are worded differently, but you have to use that same formula, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like you just study
Yeah.
those tests, and like there's your study guide. I'm making like study guides, and, like, packets and stuff. Nope, they just studied the night before. 100 bombs everywhere. It's like, all right. So another
Yeah.
reason why school's kind of a scam, because
Dude, and-
if you're not cheating, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
And they have like these strict rules and policies and stuff on fucking cheating, but everyone fucking cheats and they're doing
cheats.
about it.
Yeah, I don't do nothing.
Because at the end of the day, it makes the university stats look good,
Yeah, 100%.
and then they can raise the fucking price on
Right, 'cause
everyone
they
else.
get
Exactly.
audited, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And like I know, like there's that. I don't remember what the what do you call organizations called, but
OSHA.
if they audit you and you don't get it, then you lose your accreditation.
Oh.
Yeah. You lose all your federal fucking funding.
Probably. Yeah, there's. But I mean, I guess if you come back to the main question, like, is it a scam or not? For the
For the most part, yes, but
Yeah.
for certain professions, you 100% need it.
Mm-hmm.
Medical field for sure.
Mm-hmm. And that's another thing too, is I'm fully convinced that schools have a partnership with LinkedIn, because like, again, being in the corporate world, hiring people, and like just talking to a bunch of friends, like maybe like 1 or 2 people I know actually got a job through LinkedIn. It's more, who do you know? Like,
Yeah.
if you want to sit there and use your resume and start applying on LinkedIn, because not even like LinkedIn, you get hit with the recruiters, and the recruiters do that. Like, that's technically not really finding a job through LinkedIn,
Right.
you know, because the recruiters are doing the work for you. And it's just like, you have the degree, you have the LinkedIn, and you're like trying to go all the routes. It's like, no, it's more, who do you know? It's a kind of a scam. Like, and then, yeah, we don't even hire people with like strict certain degrees. It's just like, oh, you got a college degree and you know this person, cool. Like, we need
That's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, like a lot of people give way too much importance, like what school you went to. Like, dude, honestly, the job
They
don't
don't
give a
look
shit.
at that, and they don't even look at the major.
Maybe
You
if
have
you're
a
going to
you-
work for like Apple or like Google or something, they might. But like, dude, everywhere else, they don't really
Because
give a
yeah,
shit.
most of your jobs you could just train the person, right?
Yeah.
Your job, your day to day. I know for a fact you did not study in class to do what you do. You
Yeah.
could just get someone that has a half a brain, train them for a month, and then they essentially could get the job done, right? That's what we do. It's like, why pay thousands of dollars? It's like, this person might not even have like
Did
a business degree, but they know someone, and they're like, if you can work your way around Excel, because the accounting system does all the accounting for you. You just got to copy and paste numbers, and you just got to be disciplined to work through the day.
Thanks, yeah.
And then you just got to be organized, well spoken, and good at Excel. That's it.
Did
do
you
that on your own?
Did you guys struggle to find jobs after college?
Yeah. Well, I graduated right when COVID hit.
Oh,
I didn't really struggle much, to be honest. I mean, I got out of college in early mid-May, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'd already found a job by mid-June, so like it wasn't really that.
So I found mine pretty quick, but I went through the recruiters, and that's what they don't teach in school either. They're just like, LinkedIn, have fun. I was like, okay. So when my first hit came, I was like, oh. It was like, I won't say the name of the recruiting agency, but they hit me up, and I was like, oh, this looks like legit. Went in for the interview, and they're like, oh, yeah, like, we'll call you, like, when we find gigs for you and stuff. I was like, oh. And, like, I made it clear I wanted full-time. But then, yeah, they just slowly, like, manipulated it, and were like, oh, we got a, what do you call it, not part-time job, a contract job.
Contract to hire? Yeah.
Yeah, but my first one was just maternity leave, but I was fresh out of college. I needed money. I'm like, all right, I can add it to the resume. It's like another internship. Screw it. And then when that one ended, I got thumbs up. So they're like, hey, like, we're going to keep you on the top of the list. Like, they spoke highly of you. We'll give you, because it was hourly, we're going to increase your pay at like $1. Well, okay, cool. And then they gave me another contract job, and I was like, hey, man, I don't want contract jobs. Like, you said you're going to give me full-time jobs. They're like, oh, well, we'll offer them to you when they come. I was like, okay, but like, what if it comes and I'm on this contract job? They're like, well, then we got to give it to the next person in line. I'm like, well, okay, well, give this one to the next person in line. I want the full-time one. They're like, oh, if you don't take a job, then we move you to the bottom of the list. I'm like, you're fucking blackmailing me right now. Then I'm like, what is going on here? So I took it because, again, this one was a year.
And then a full-time one came out the next day.
Well, they don't tell you that. And then, yeah, they called me a third time. They're like, we have another one. This one's contract to hire potentially, but, like, the company has the option not to. I'm like, I'm not going to risk it. Delete my number. Like, screw you guys. And then
booked.
A loan deal.
yeah, for real. A loan deal. Yep. And then my resume was good enough, and then through a friend, I got my current job now. So was it hard to find a job? No, but like kind of. Yes and no. Like I didn't get what I wanted. Otherwise, because I didn't get a lot of hits on LinkedIn. And it was just recruiters after recruiters. Nothing.
I surprisingly, like, from recruiters, I never had to like deal with the
Bullshit.
with that contract stuff. Maybe it's the field is not common, or in my field, but
Maybe I didn't read into it well enough, but like I mean they did say they had full-time hires, but like a couple other people I talked to say that yeah they never got offered the contract job, so I picked the wrong company. They just emailed me, so I was like, oh yeah, I have no idea. I didn't know that was a thing, like recruiters and stuff like that. Like,
that's the one I'm thinking of.
Huh?
Or I'll tell you, we'll see off camera.
But yeah, it's like
Do you like your job?
no. Like the corporate world screws you really bad. We got bought out by private equity, so for the people who know PE, don't work in PE.
Physical education.
Private equity.
You don't like your job?
I like it. I mean, I don't mind it.
It pays the bills.
No, it's like compared to like what his, like mine's
It's
fine.
way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I've been there long enough. I got the resume. I just got to start power playing and find a new job for sure.
You don't have student loans, right?
No.
And you have a fuckload?
Yeah.
Aren't you almost done or no?
I'm like halfway.
Oh, never mind.
How much is a fuckload? If you don't mind sharing.
It's over 100K.
Left?
No,
Oh.
not left. Well, like what the start was.
Ouch.
Yeah.
For 3 years at Iowa?
Well, and Wabanzi, so 3 years.
But Wabanzi's like fucking.
Yeah, Wabanzi's already done, but that was like the start of the loan. Because, yeah, that's another scam, too. They expect like 18-year-olds to figure out these loans. So I
Yeah.
just went through my parents thinking they're smart enough, but like I wish that I would have studied loans myself because I'm like, Mom, the math's not math in here. Like, what loans did you get me? Because there's like unsubsidized, subsidized, there's federal, non-federal. Like, there's so many different routes you go. So somebody must have told my parents go this way or whatever, and like, was it the right decision on there? And I have no idea. I just know what's done is done, and I have to pay
Wait,
it.
how much was like the Wabanzi one?
Oh, I have no idea.
How much does it even cost? Like,
Wabanzi,
$3,000 a year.
yeah, Wabanzi
year or
wasn't a
semester?
A
debt.
year. Was that? Oh. It depends on how many credits you take. They charge per credit.
Yeah. Yeah, the Waubonsie one wasn't like anything bad. It's the Iowa one. And what I didn't know is like I thought like when the loan was done, then you could start paying, but like the loan carries over from year 1 to 2 to 3, and then the interest rate just starts like accumulating right off the rip.
Once you graduate?
No, like right away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's some that depends till you graduate.
That's what I thought. Just again, I didn't look in, like study into it. Like thought my parents had it, and they're like, no, I can't. It started. I'm like, because why is the interest rate so high? So they kind of like screwed me over a little.
If only if you had a military interest rate.
Oh my god. Dude.
Yeah.
And were you like super north of 100 or like barely?
No, not super north 100. No, a little over 100. Yeah.
Fuck, dude, that's a lot of money.
So yeah, that's why I'm just power paying those.
Damn.
Yeah, and then again, like working my day-to-day job, thinking like I did not use my degree. I don't use my degree at all.
That
At
probably makes
all
it even
for what I do.
worse.
Just my degree got me my title, I
You
guess.
spent all that money to party and get a piece of paper.
Yeah. Ouch. Yep. So that's why I think like unless you're going to like lawyer, doctors, I'm sure I'm missing a couple other fields, so don't chastise me. But like for the most part, if you're going for like business, you're going for like business.
Dude, that's nuts.
It's a waste. Is that not the right terminology?
100K.
Is that not the right term?
Just a very chastist term.
Cheeky.
That's
Cheeky with it.
that's nuts, dude.
Yep. So I'm like not a big fan of the school route.
So yeah, I mean, it's just kind of something that they bake into your head.
Yeah. But you can't get the job without the degree.
Yeah.
You have to
Bullshit.
have the degree.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, and then that's how they get you too, is because if you don't have the degree and work for like some of these big companies, because there's different levels with insurance. Once you're 26, it's like, okay, if you're not working for a corporate, you have to go freelance for insurance. I heard
It's
that's really bad. Like yeah. So like people pay for the shitty insurance, and it's like
Primos.
and to get the good one, like it's too expensive. So like like it's just like a lose. It's they pre-plan. Not pre-planned, but like, now I'm gonna sound like fucking what's his name? Alpha guy.
Tate.
Yeah, where it's like the Matrix, where like they make you go to school to get the job, to get the insurance. It's like, yes, cliche as that sounds, but like, kind of, you know.
I mean, you just got to get a government job.
That's true.
That's what you got to do.
You just gotta build a business.
You just got to be chastist.
Practice chastity. No, I think. Yeah, they basically bake it into your head since you're a little kid. You're gonna go to middle school, all right, now high school, now college.
That's exactly what happened to me because my brother. What's happening here?
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
I want to stay up.
Leo's struggling a little bit.
There you go.
Cheap ass stand.
All right, my brother didn't go to college. Yeah, he didn't go to college. So my family was like, "You have to go." Like I almost didn't have a choice. Even though I was like, "I don't want to go. It's going to be a waste of money. It's going to be a waste of time," and I was pretty much like convinced to go. And it was exactly what I said, a waste of time and money.
Yeah.
And to this day, my parents are like, "You just wasted our money." I'm like, I told you. I told you.
I was in the same boat. I had to go. They're like, it's either you're going to college or you're kicked out. But then my little brother didn't have to go. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, wow, what? Yeah, they made me go.
I think for you too, it was like your cousin was going, and weren't you kind of like on the fence?
He pushed me to go too.
Did he finish?
No.
You went what, like a year?
No, he did. He did.
Because he switched.
I think he's
right?
one credit away from. I don't remember if it was an associate's or a bachelor's.
Bachelor's 120, associate's 60.
No, it was a bachelor's. He didn't go even near 4 years at all.
It would be
Oh,
associate's.
but he
then.
went to Obanzi again
Yeah.
after, right?
Yeah.
Did he get his 60 credits at Obanzi?
I think he.
It was probably a bachelor.
It was associates. Yeah, it had to be because.
Because he switched programs.
Yeah,
Didn't he?
and then he came back and his job paid for him to go get his associates, but then he never finished it.
Oh, well, that's the other thing. Like, what? Like, besides that one job, what are other, like? What's the point of getting associates?
That's what I'm saying,
I've
like-
never heard of like
Anything.
someone saying like, "Yo, I landed this job because I got an associate." Like, you usually need the bachelor's,
Yeah.
but like, I just feel like that's just another money grab. Like,
Yeah.
get your associates. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck
Also,
does
like, why do the
associates do?
jobs want you to get in?
Right.
Like, if I go get an associate, it's not going to make me a better
Candidate.
whatever job you're in.
Yeah,
Right.
I have no idea.
It'll just make you more chastous.
Maybe that's why. I should have gone for basket weaving.
Candy.
Chastis.
Basket weaving?
Yeah, basket weaving.
Wait,
They have that. A major in basket weaving.
What do you,
You could basket weave and sell
what do you want?
Apply for the
Make
Amish.
money. Honestly, you can learn how to do it on YouTube.
Easily.
For real, YouTube's a better, like,
Professor.
professor for real.
But yeah, I mean, I guess it's basically
It's basically a scam.
a scam.
Oh yeah.
If
If you think about it, it's like a pyramid scheme.
if you want to, if you want to skip to what this is like the whatever minutes we are, 50 minutes, just skip to this part and then you just hear college is a scam and you don't watch the rest of the podcast. The thing is, you have to watch the whole thing to get to this point. If you want to rewatch it,
Don't. Just skip to this minute.
but yeah, it's basically a scam.
It is, dude. It's such a scam.
Yeah, because there's been, I mean, there was that big, there was the Jubilee video
Yeah.
with Charlie Kirk where they did like those college students, you know, the ones where they're sitting in a
Like
circle.
debate,
And,
yeah.
that one went pretty
Those
viral.
are great.
Yeah.
Those are great.
When and if I have kids, I'm going to have them go into the trades.
Like,
Electrician, plumber, HVAC, carpenter.
not just because you said that they're not gonna go.
Well,
Well, the problem is too. Who knows what the world's going to look like in 20 years? AI. They already
Yeah.
said AI can take like 90% of the jobs. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on who had said it, but I thought it was Musk that said what's going to happen is most of societies, everyone's going to have to go to like a fixed rate where you get like $50K a year. Everyone lives at home and does nothing because AI is just going to do everything. So to keep people,
What is
money
that called
flowing-
again? There's like a word for it. It's like a something world. I don't remember
No, I
what
know
the
what
word
you're
is, but it's
talking
what
about,
you're
yeah.
saying. Yeah.
But yeah,
what
basically
you said.
AI is gonna take. So like, obviously humans need to make money because like that's
To
how we
survive.
build
Until
our
Ultron.
society
it's
today.
going to
but
go
yeah.
back to us fucking trading rocks and shit, dude.
I hope not.
I'll give you fucking 6 rocks for half a cow.
For real.
You know?
But yeah, so who knows what the jobs are gonna look
Until
like? Yeah,
Ultron takes over and just
Kills us
kills
all.
everyone. Gets rid of the human race.
And speaking of school and AI, that's what they're saying is like, don't go to school. Learn how to make AI work for you. The next wave of
Yeah, dude.
the next boom is the AI boom. So if you are on top of your game in the AI world, then
You're diving too deep into our next topic.
what is that?
But to connect it back, I feel like schools are just going to start offering AI courses to like
Programs.
try to money grab you there.
Oh, yeah.
What's the next topic?
AI. We can talk about AI next.
Oh,
They're going to be
Another
like,
time.
you need an AI college degree.
Yeah.
Some bullshit thing.
Yeah. We need an AI certificate.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Anything else?
Signing off.
Signing off.
End it there.
Yeah. College is a scam.
Until next time.
Peace. Like, comment, subscribe.